Hello, today I'm joined by my guest, Chris Grant. He is the CEO of EPC Choice. Chris, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good, David. It's great to see you.
Nice to see you. Now, it will be obvious from from the title of your company, if you like, what it is that you might touch on. But I think this is it's actually a lot more important than we think, and it's going to become even more important. So it's obviously no secret to agents out there that certification and the legislation around the documentation that we need to provide, particularly in the lettings field, has been quite intense. Recently, anybody that's sort of done electrical certificates 5 years ago, those are all now coming up um, for renewal. So there is a renewed burst of energy out there for people to quickly sort of scramble around, make sure that we're all compliant. You offer a platform, Chris, where people can do this all under one roof and quite easily to an average sort of managing agent of properties where they're dealing with many landlords. Just explain the sort of solution that you offer for them.
Yeah, absolutely, David. Yeah, as you've mentioned, the company name is EPC Choice. EPCs were our main service back from 2008. In response to demand, we've got a very large agency client base anyway. We've expanded our services now into really a full landlord compliance service. We provide EICRs and gas safety certificates. And off the back of that, we've really become sort of a one-stop shop for agents and property managers. And we've recognised the pain points that exist, and they tend to be either pulling all the appointments into a single hour or couple of hour slots, which we do. We've got a lot of multi skilled contractors as well who are able to provide two or all three of services at the one visit as well. And so that streamlining of the process has really appealed to our agency client base and allowed us to build off of that.
That's fantastic. In terms of ease of use, explain from start to finish, if you like, how I, as an agent, might sort of get onto the platform. Does it take a lot of training? Is it fairly intuitive? How quickly can I get up and running effectively?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've kept it as simple as it possibly can be. We can have your account up and running within a matter of minutes. Okay, that would allow you to start ordering any of our full range of services from day one. And it's designed to be simple for the agents to use. Should also we integrate with a lot of the property management platforms as well. So you can also submit works orders to us via Fixflow, for example, many of the other ones as well. And we are expanding that provision as well. So it avoids having sort of multiple platforms to operate from. But in terms of the EPC Choice portal, very, very simple to use. You simply provide us with a property address, the access arrangements, the preferred booking date. And that's a really unique feature
Yeah.
we have because you can specify specific appointment dates prior to booking. So if your tenant has come back to you and said, look, I need it at 12 o'clock on Thursday, it's the only time I've got off, you specify that in the booking. And in 99.9% of the cases, we can accommodate that specific time and date.
Well, that's something that caught my eye in sort of the pre-discussion notes that you sent through. We always ask a certain number of questions about the people that we're talking to. But what I did notice was that your kind of service level arrangements that you have there, you quote them as being industry leading, but they really are in terms of t turnaround and timescales. So, typically being able to sort of turn things around in 48 hours is fantastic. But in some cases where there's an absolute emergency or there's an urgency, you're able to prioritize that, and in some cases even get same day appointments. And that must take some juggling, but it shows that you guys really do prioritize really that sort of time of the appointment and when it suits for both the agent and landlord by proxy, but also the tenants that are in situ.
Yeah, I mean, we're realistic enough to know that there are times where, things might not go as planned. So you've got to move in that day. You're doing your final check of certificates, and the EPC's, it's just expired the day before, and you didn't realize, or, the EICR, a day or so out of date. In those scenarios, that's where we really come into our own. You could order and specify that online, or pick up the phone to us, and it will be a case of my fantastic team saying, "Yep, don't worry, we can get this done for you, delivered, and you've not got a tenant staying in the travel lodge overnight because your certification's not in place."
That's good. That's a great scenario for Travelodge, bad scenario for the agent, usually when we get to that point.
We're not
Um,
sponsored by Travelodge, dash you out.
um, that's fantastic. And I understand, just like Travelodge, you cover the whole of the UK in terms of coverage.
We do, yeah. So we're a genuine national provider that includes right across Scotland, Northern Ireland as well. Even the difficult bits to resource, if you're surrounded by green in the area that you operate, we've got the coverage there. So we've got real strength in depth of our suppliers that work for us, so we can handle pretty much anything that comes in anywhere in the UK.
And in terms of me being able to update my clients and let everybody know where it's up to, one of the great things about your system is the real-time update. So I know what it is you're doing, what's been booked, what hasn't been booked, what's still awaiting, almost at a click of a button.
Yeah, we're very tech focused here. Although we're a surveying company, in our roots, we operate in the prop tech sphere, hence the integration with the management platforms that exist there. And yeah, that real time update is crucial to our clients, really. So not only will you get the initial confirmation the job is booked, you'll have an update once that time is confirmed, whether it's predetermined or when the tenant is, eventually available for us, and then instant notification once the certificate is available to download. So our platform also serves as a repository for all your certificates as well.
Yeah.
So for as long as you're a client of ours, you can access any certificate. Really unique feature, David, is that we've inbuilt a messaging facility within our platform. Now that's three ways, so that can connect you as the agent with our EPC assessor or gas engineer or electrician. We have the all-seeing eye, so we intervene where necessary. But even if it's something like small, like the tenants running slightly behind, or they can't meet you when you specify, you can confirm that with the assessor instantly, without even picking up the phone.
And we don't need to just take your word for it. You've got a very impressive retention rate when it comes to agents. I believe it sits at around 99%, which is almost, uh, nobody ever has 100% because life happens, doesn't it? But that's absolutely superb, and it speaks volumes. So, and you can see with having that repository of all the documentation there as well. If it's working and it's providing the service and you've got that secure storage and really a resource to go back to at any time, helps you keep on top of your compliance, helps you stay ahead of it. But I'm presuming happy clients all round.
This has been the key to our business success over the years. They really, and we operate in quite a very fragmented market, as agents will know. So lots of very small operators, one-man bands, and then some of the very larger companies out there that really have gone down that road of becoming a call center. Now, where we position ourselves is that when you pick up the phone, you speak to a real person. Secondly, that person will also be trained in one of the disciplines of the services that we offer. So you can get real expertise at the end of the phone in any one time, which is vital in this compliance-led environment where we operate in at the moment. The clients love it, and they keep coming back to us, which is the main thing.
You also offer quite a bit of expertise. I mean, you mentioned that at your core, your surveyors, so the advice that you offer is reliable. But we've got this whole issue of MEES, as well as we call it, MEES, in terms of getting properties up to standard. and meeting the deadlines in the future, improving energy efficiency, a lot of people don't know where to start. So they know that they might not be up to scratch, but they don't know the most cost-efficient ways of handling that. I take it that's where you guys come into your own and sort of step in as well.
Very much so. So we have a consultancy business here at EPC Choice. So we operate for a lot of social housing clients and across the corporate sector as well. So our corporate clients have been striving for C rating really over the past sort of 3 to 4 years already. C rating, the consultation has closed. I'm expecting the results in autumn. There's a very, very strong likelihood that C rating as a minimum for letting will be introduced initially in 2028 for new lettings, 2030 for all lettings. So if you've got a portfolio, and we regularly undertake reviews for our clients, you've got a portfolio where there are at-risk properties, really your landlords need to be acting now. And this is where we step up. So we can provide cost-effective solutions to agents and landlords to ensure that they're going to be ready for that MEES compliance when it
Yeah,
comes.
really important, and it's something that we can't push off any longer and ignore. It's coming. They've shifted the goalposts a little bit timing wise, but we certainly know it's on the way. And it's something that we need to keep on top of. In terms of the financial model, how this might work for agents, on a month-to-month basis, give us an idea of the sort of flexibility that you offer there.
Yeah, so we offer full monthly account facilities for an agency client. So that means one bill at the end of the month. Obviously, you can then tie that in with any deductions from your managed landlords as well at that point. So we're offering you that flexibility. There's no upfront payment with EPC Choice.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, Chris, I can see why you are as popular as you are, and it's good that we're going to be checking in with you regularly to see the updates as well. Thank you very much for spending some time with us today.
Thank you, David. It's been a pleasure.